What's up everybody, Venom here with a quick guide on World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Let's get right into it. Today we are going to be discussing Day 13, Clue 14 for the Secrets of Azeroth event going on in World of Warcraft. As always, if you do not want any form of spoilers and you want to do all of this on your own, then I suggest you don't watch this video because I will be going step by step on how to complete Day 13 for the Secrets of Azeroth event. With that out of the way, let's continue. As we do every day, we are going to be starting in the Thaldraszus Inn, and we will be speaking to the innkeeper. He is going to have a question mark above his head for most people. I know some people have an issue where they don't see the quest, but if you have done all of the previous days, he would have a question mark above his head to be able to complete a quest, where he will give you today's clue. Today's clue is the Preservationist Dispatch 3 little clue here, and if we open it up, once we accept this piece from him, it's going to tell us that we have to head over to Stormshroud Peak. Now, Stormshroud Peak is located in Thaldraszus, kind of near the temporal area, the Sands of Time area. It's going to be on top of this mountain all the way over here. Now, once you get here, there are 3 caves. I think there's 3 caves. There might be 4, but there's 3 to 4 caves in this area. Now, we're going to start on this cave right here. It's going to be the closest one that I landed to, so we're going to start in here. There's going to be a sleeping dragon, and behind the sleeping dragon, you have to have your Torch of Pyrith out. But behind this sleeping dragon right here, you are going to find this tablet on the wall behind him using your Torch of Pyrith. The torch will burn away the magic and reveal the tablet for you to read, and it will give you coordinates to the next area. Now, these coordinates correspond with mounds of dirt. They do not actually correspond with the other tablets that give you the other coordinates for the mounds of dirt. That confused me a little bit at first, so I ran around aimlessly for a second looking for a tablet that I couldn't find. But then I realized I had to equip my Idol of Onara, and that would lead me to the actual mounds of dirt that we are looking for to find all 3 pieces of this orb that we are trying to put together. With that said, the second tablet is going to be found in this cave over here on the waterfall. It's going to be underneath, right on the side. Again, have your Torch of Pyrith out, and when you click the tablet, it will give you the coordinates for the second mound of dirt. Now, all of these coordinates are going to be saved in the Preservationist's note in your bag, so you do not have to screenshot this or keep coming back to read the coordinates. You can simply open up your bag, click on the Preservationist notes, and then click through the different tabs at the top, which will give you all of the clues that you have collected so far. So you don't have to keep going back if you have forgotten the coordinates, or if you got lost and want to start over and say, what was that last coordinate? You can simply open up your bag, right click on the note like we usually would, and it will open up the Preservationist notes, click the arrow, and you can kind of just go through the different clues that you've collected to see all of those coordinates. Because I completed the day, I cannot cycle through them to show you, but you'll see the arrow at the top that I'm clicking through. That's the same thing that you would do to look at the coordinate clues that you have obtained. Moving on to the third and final tablet, it is going to be in this cave up here. You're going to run up this little ramp here and then go all the way to the back of the sleeping dragon. Yet again, someone killed the dragon in here, so he's not in here right now. But there will be another sleeping dragon right here. Behind him on the wall, it will be the same thing. You are going to click on your Torch of Pyrith if you don't have it equipped already, and then run to this back wall right here, and that is going to burn away the shroud, and you'll be able to click on this third tablet. You will now have all of the coordinates that you need to find the burial mounds of dirt. Each of these mounds of dirt will contain one of the 3 pieces of the orb that we are looking to put together today. The first one is going to be located up here. This was the first one that I found with my Idol of Onara. So this one is going to be up here, kind of behind these dragons and next to this dragon right here, overlooking the side of the mountain. I'll show it on my map right here. I know it's a little difficult to kind of tell because this area is quite small, but this is going to be outside of that second cave. So if we come out of that second cave from the second tablet, it's going to be up the ramp and to the right in this little patch of trees right here on the ground. As always, I will be putting all of the waypoints in here as well. If you have coordinates turned on in your game, it will help quite a bit with this. If not, then I just am going to keep showing the map, and hopefully it makes enough sense for you to get over there. I will do my best to show where it is the best that I can. The second mound of dirt is going to be found right here, which is basically directly outside of this cave on top of this little mountain right here. We're going to come out of this cave and simply click on this burial mound. And the last one is going to be found on the opposite side, so behind this big matriarch dragon that's standing right here. It's going to be behind this dragon on the ground overlooking this very beautiful area of Thaldraszus, and it's going to be right here on the corner of the overlook of this mountain. So you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to click on it and loot the orb that is inside. Now, your Idol of Onara has the ability to lead you to all of these orbs. So if you are struggling to find the direct location of these orbs, then I suggest pulling out your idol, right-clicking it, or left-clicking it rather, and just triggering that little spinny guy. And once he locks on to one of these burial mounds, you just run towards where his eyes are telling you to go. So it'll point a little blue ray. You're going to follow the eyes of that idol. And it is quite easy since this area is small. It is nothing too crazy or too difficult to follow the idol. If you don't have coordinates or if this does not make sense to you, I would suggest following the idol and just keep going where his eyes tell you to go. That is personally what I did myself. Since I don't use guides for this, I had to use the idol and just kind of run in circles until I figured out where I was going, because sometimes the cogs and bolts format doesn't seem to match up to exactly what I'm looking at. I've noticed that there are two different numbers corresponding to the cogs and bolts format. There's one that shows in the middle of my screen up top, and then when I hover over my thinking cap, it's slightly different than the one that's in the middle of my screen. So I try not to rely on that too much unless I absolutely have to, because it can make things a little more complicated. So this one can be saved by the Idol of Onara. If you do struggle to use the cogs and bolts format, then I definitely suggest just using the idol and following the eyes. Once you have looted all 3 pieces of the orb, we are going to open up our bag. We are going to click on one of the pieces of the orb in order to put it all together and create the orb with those 3 pieces. And it's going to immediately trigger a quest that's going to pop up under our objectives tab right here. And then it's going to lead us back to Valdrakken to the inn to turn it in. And that is going to give us our achievement for the day for the Secrets of Azeroth event. Today's achievement is called a Curious Orb, and that is going to do it for today's guide for the Secrets of Azeroth event, day 13. As always, if you liked the video, then like the video. And if you like my content in general, then please subscribe to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!